Hello everyone, Justin G here back with you again. We are back with A2K episode 17. Individual performances continue. Now, me being the overthinker that I am, it seems like they're not doing rankings in this episode, so we may not even finish everybody's, and I'm okay with that. I like that they're taking their time with this. I'm going to shout out to my friend Christian again, who told me the other night, no, there's only 2 episodes left. It's going to be coming up in 2 weeks. I said, why would they skip 2 weeks, only give us 2 performances, and then go to the last 2 episodes of the entire thing? And so I'm just shouting him out that I told him that we were going to have more episodes. But anyways, yeah, definitely looking forward to this. We're 2 for 2 on the Stones so far. As always, again, me being the overthinker that I am, I'm looking for a letdown, so I can't imagine that all 9 of them are going to get this. But I'm looking forward to seeing what they have in store for us anyway. Going to go ahead and get into it. Link to the original video will be in the description below. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe as you see fit. Really appreciate all you guys' comments and feedback. Always enjoy interacting with you and going back and forth, talking about what we agree and disagree with on these performances and how the girls did. So looking forward to it again. Give me all the comments you got. I read all of them, reply to several of them, and, here we go. Let's get started.
Next, KG.
I can't get past Yuna's ears, dude. The little cat ears. I can't get past it.
Your hair and your dress and your guitar is just so beautiful right now.
Oh, thank you.
You are carrying a guitar and you're gonna sing Blue by Leanne Rimes.
Interesting choice.
This is such a hard song to sing.
It is. The falsetto going up and down.
I love Blue by Leanne Rimes. I just love this song. It could be a blessing or a curse. She sings this song well, I'll lose my mind. But at the same time, since I love this song so much, I think I'll be expecting a lot.
Yep. It's a difficult song. I think she has the voice for it, but I'm wondering what's going to happen on the day.
It's the second week of training, and today I have a vocal lesson. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, see you there. Bye.
같이 하다 보니까 지금 숨을 마시는 부분들이 다 너무 짧아졌어요. Why can't you be blue? 여기도 지금 다 내려가는 여기에 거의 리듬이 맞춰져 있는 것 같아. Now that it's over, 거기가 조금 더 감정도 더 넣으면 좋을 것 같아.
The chords are really weird, and obviously the guitar is a bit challenging. It's a hard song to play on guitar. Also a bit confused because the song was a country genre, and I just wasn't used to country music. I've never seen country music before.
I thought that was her. I thought that was her specialty when we went going all the way back to the original auditions. I thought that was her specialty, and he even commented on the country twang in her voice. So I assumed that this was like home for her. That's why I thought she picked this, because she had an opportunity. She saw an opportunity, a rare opportunity to do something country, and I thought that she just wanted to go back home, like not literally, but. To go back to her comfort zone and really show out on this. So that surprises me.
Hello guys, it's KG. I just got back from JYP training. I really enjoy working with my vocal coach. Literally, I feel like in one lesson, she's improved me so much.
Like, even I can hear a difference at the same time. Like, there's things that I still need to work on, and I want to make sure before I perform that I have everything perfect.
She's so freaking talented, man. Goodness.
Well, my way of expressing the emotion of the song was being in someone else's perspective. So I kind of had to imagine myself in that position and imagine as if that was my scenario and my song and my lyrics. And so I just expressed the emotion as if I wrote it. Although I've never, experiencing like anything like that, like I'm just able to feel like act as if I'm alone, being lonely, alone, and being, in the end rhyme situation. Yes, I wake up super early. I wake up at 5 every single day because I want to make sure that I'm practicing as much as I can. Because I don't want to mess up or regret anything that I give on the stage.
That's how you do it. You can't end up, you can't, wherever the end is, wherever it is, whether she debuts and goes on to sell millions of records with the K-pop group that she is trying to be a part of, or whether she goes home and doesn't make it into the group, which in the comments people have been saying, oh wow, you don't know who makes it. And I'm like, no, I don't know who makes it. Like, the only things that I see of A2K are this right here. I watched a video the other day talking about Kendall's performance the other day, but I don't know who makes it into the final group. I just don't. I was spoiled a couple of weeks ago saying that Melissa and Misha were not in it, and I didn't know what happened with Melissa because she was one of the 10 that got to go to Korea, so I didn't know if she was like the first one out or what the deal was there. And of course, in the last episode, we found out what the issue was. But anyways, what I was trying to get at is that wherever your end is, you can't have any regrets or say, I should have done more. You can't do that, because then it's just going to eat at you for, in a situation like this, maybe the rest of your life. Depending on where you end up and where this group ends up, if you hold back at all, if you think, no, I want another hour of sleep, and you could have been practicing more, and your body has enough of a trained schedule that you could put in that extra hour, you have to do it. So I like that she's doing that.
I practice guitar so much that my fingers are actually they won't stop shaking. And I don't know if you can see it, but I have skin actually falling off on my fingers.
Wow.
And I'm just so blessed to be here and have them in my life. I've never made friends like this before, so it makes me emotional. I just really love what I'm doing, and pursuing this has been my dream ever since I was really little, and I'm so close. I'm going to practice more all night, all day, until the performance comes up, which is in 3 or 4 days, and I'm really looking forward to taking my chances.
Yeah, so we're definitely... we might get through the rest of them. I don't think we're going to get through all of them, though. So she needs a mic stand. Yeah. Okay, so she's sitting for it. Come on, girl. Even though I doubted her dance at the beginning, I've been rooting for this girl from day one. Let's go. hair out of the way.
Look at her face. Look. Oh, oh.
I love how they cheer each other on. They just root for each other so much. I really love it. Alright, so I have no idea what he's going to say because, and we have the benefit of this. JYP doesn't know that she hasn't been through this sort of situation before. He sometimes looks at the emotion of it or the expression of the song that's being sung, and he doesn't feel it. That's a difficult thing for me to quantify just seeing this, but he is a freaking expert. He's been doing this for 30 years. He's really good at this stuff, so I don't know what he's going to say about that. The performance itself, I haven't heard this song in a long, long time. I might have been half the age that I am now the last time that I heard this song. I'm not going to say what that is. It has been that long, or maybe longer. But I seem to remember, and if you go back and see whenever I kind of did like this right here, it was at the beginning of her second chorus, and she kind of did extra. I don't want to do it right now. I might end up doing it in just a second, but I don't think I want to. But the blue, I thought I remembered Leanne Rimes always going up and down more between her falsetto and her chest voice. And KG only did that one time at the beginning of the second chorus, which is why I kind of went, like this right here. I was like, oh, that's kind of what I was looking for the first time. I think that Leanne Rimes did it every time, which is something that you have the benefit of being in a studio. You only really have to sing the chorus one time in the studio, and then they just loop it. They just loop it, through the rest of the song, and then you'll put ad libs into it. Or if you go up a key, like what happens in this song, you have to sing that again. But you don't have to do the exact same thing until you're on stage, which KG is now. Really love the guitar playing. I thought it was an interesting choice for her to hold notes until she did the guitar chord. I thought that some of the guitar chords and the notes would coincide with each other. But what she was doing was guitar chord and then the note. I wonder if that was her vocal coach that told her that she should go about it in that way. Because what happens then is you accentuate your different skills at different times so that the complete level of talent that you possess gets shown the whole way through. If she had matched the notes with the guitar chords like I had said, it's very possible that one of them could have drowned out the other and he wouldn't have gotten to hear her talent at both of them. But because she separated those, and let me see if I can find what I mean here. That's the note that I was talking about, by the way, where she did the whole thing, which is what I was expecting. But let me see if I can. Okay, this is a solo, I think. All right, I can't find what I'm looking for. I won't hold you guys. I kind of went a long time on her. On my evaluation of her, but I'm very curious to hear what he has to say. especially because he said he really liked this song. I think the performance was good. I don't know how the expression was. So I'm curious as to if he's going to pick that part of it.
The only thing that was bothering me a little bit was the rhythm.
See, that's kind of what I was talking about. I thought it was a good choice. And you guys know he and I don't see the same thing all the time. I thought that was a good choice because it allowed the separation of her, the talents of the guitar playing and the singing. I thought it was a purposeful choice.
When you were playing the guitar, the rhythm was perfect. You were bluesy.
I think she was behind on the notes on purpose. Like I said, the guitar has to be on time. If the music isn't on time, the whole thing completely falls apart. And you don't want the vocals to be behind, but there's more flexibility there.
You got the soul when you were playing the guitar, but when you're singing, throughout the whole song, you were being behind the beat too much. Always beat first.
See, I thought she did it on purpose.
If you want to be late, it should be intentional, not throughout the whole song.
I thought it was. Oh.
And you told me you were focusing on conveying a true emotion, right? Perfectly done.
Oh, that's funny.
Perfectly done.
That's funny. She said she hadn't, and he doesn't know this. He doesn't see what we see.
Felt like it's your story. For that couple of minutes, I thought this is a story about what you experienced.
Did I just see her lip quiver?
I thought.
Yeah,
this is a story
we
about
saw it, her lip quivered.
That's how convincing it was.
I thought she did it on purpose with the rhythm.
That's a very hard thing to do. Yeah.
Please come here. Please come here.
Please come here.
Yes!
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I'm getting even more nervous now. The further and further it goes, the more nervous I get.
Keep on, okay?
And listen, guys, I really am rooting for all 9 of them. I'm serious. A 9-member girl group is my favorite group of all time. Number 1. It's not close. It's not there. I don't even know who number 2 is anymore, okay? I want all 9 of them to get in here. I kind of wanted all 10 of them. I thought Melissa had a fantastic voice, and her songwriting could have really helped the team. But I'm here for all 9 of these girls. Yes, there are a couple that I'm leaning a little more favorably toward. Probably KG, Kaylee, Gina, and Kendall. Those are probably my 4 favorites if I were to guess. But my goodness, Savannah's dance, hopefully her voice can catch up to her dance. Her dance is incredible. Camilla's personality and leadership is going to be invaluable for this team if she makes it through all of this. I think she's the leader. I'm really looking forward to Lexus. I'm looking forward to all 9 of these girls making it through. And I don't know if they all do or not. But I'm here for all of them. But I will admit that I'm there's a couple of them that I'm rooting for. Like I said, I picked KG from the first episode. I was like, oh, please. Even though I knew her dance wasn't going to be on par. It's just a feeling that I had.
She's so adorable because of her talent. I see so much raw talent in her. Yes, it's like not polished at all, but it's just so much raw talent in her. Pretty amazing.
I don't know if he has higher expectations or not for his own JYP trainees than he does for these A2K girls, or if he's just softened up, might be too hard of a word, because this is still an investment on his part and the company's part. But I watched 16 episode 1 the other night, and my goodness, this dude was brutal, man. he was absolutely brutal. And I can't wait to see what happens next. Because I haven't seen 16 before. But when I watched that first episode, he was tearing people apart. I literally said in that episode that I thought Nyan would stay in major the whole show. I thought there's no way she doesn't stay in major the whole time. He kind of tore into her. He kind of sort of tore her apart with his evaluation of her first performance. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. So seeing him like this, it's fun to see the contrast as I'm going along, and I'll continue to watch 16 this weekend so that I can have it ready for my Patreon. I probably won't have the whole thing done for my Patreon when it starts, but seeing him then and him now feels a little bit different. And he's been harsh for a few of them.
Okay,
I'm nervous for her vocals. I really am. I was going to say this the other day. I'm so glad I thought about this. I told you guys, I think of things like at work that I want to say or points that I want to make, and I forget about them by the time I get here because I'm just enraptured in the video. I really think that, and KG avoided this. She did avoid this because she didn't dance. But I think that for those who aren't already aces, like KG and Kendall, Kaylee, Kendall, Gina, and Camila, I think that those are probably the 4 aces. If I were to evaluate, just based on, how they did and just getting the stones, pretty much first time through. Because again, KG's dance, I don't think she should have gotten the stone that day, even though she improved very well. But I think that the people who have trouble with one aspect of it, like Christina, struggles with vocals a little bit. She improved toward the end for the group performance, which I'm very, very thankful for. But I think that the people who struggle with one part, that it's going to affect the whole thing. The reason I say that is because you've got the first thing that I think you need to do when you're doing performances like this is to completely master the song and dance. You have to completely master that. For those who aren't great dancers or great singers, their mind is going to be on that aspect. So they may not get to the part where everything is so natural, everything is so easy with the performance part that they can add their expression into it. That's the order that I think this needs to go in. There are people who are natural performers and who naturally enjoy being on stage and just have an expression about them regardless of the level of talent that they have. I keep going back to Dahyun because I've seen a clip where he said Dahyun lacks in rap, singing, and dance, but when she's on stage, there's just an electricity there. And I feel like that for some people that can happen, but you really need to master the song and dance and then put your expression into it after that, because everything else is so easy at that point that you can just have fun with it then. So I'm wondering how this is going to go for the girls that have a little bit of a weakness in one aspect. Sorry for talking so much, guys. We're 11:45. I'm probably 20 minutes in on the recording. I'm sorry about that. But
my song.
Which one?
I think the toughest performance would be Christina's Swing Baby.
Okay, I haven't heard this one. Oh, goodness. Oh,
The melody,
I like the swing.
moves
I like the swing.
so
The swing move.
endlessly hectic. I don't know if she can pull this off. If she does, it'll be very impressive.
I like swing music. I really do.
그걸 하려면 좀 뭔가 그 스피스나가 즐거운 느낌이 나야 돼. 뭔가 좀 표정이나 이런 애티튜드가 조금 더 있어야 되는데 지금 봤을 때 그런 거보다 그냥 춤만 추는 느낌?
The Korean was actually really hard for me to learn. It was really confusing. I also, like, I'm not fluent in Korean, so, and that was really hard for me to get to. So I was really like going syllable by syllable.
I have done that.
Yep.
Yep. Fun stuff.
Can you see it?
Fun stuff. Fun stuff. I just dropped so many things. But yeah, there's my notebook that I've started on. It's not full. Yeah, I've got a notebook for Korean as well. She has. I don't understand it, and everybody's voice is different. I'm not going to get onto her for it. Everybody's unique in their own way. Period. So for me to sit here and act like she doesn't have talent is, first off, stupid, and secondly, it's irresponsible. So I'm not going to act like she doesn't have vocal talent. She kind of sounds like she's hoarse a little bit, almost every time that I hear her. I think that her breath is maybe terrible, maybe. And this isn't her forte. She's a dancer, and that's understandable. It sounds like she's halfway hoarse every time she sings. She's barely on pitch, and it seems like she's slightly hoarse.
준비를 많이 한 게 느껴지고 좀
I'm happy to hear
이해하려고
that.
노력한 것 같아요. Oh my god. 그래서 지금처럼 그거 꼭 다르게 불러줘요.
I'm happy to hear that.
So then what?
And guys, if they see it differently than I do, I'm happy to be wrong. I told you a little while ago, I want all of them to succeed. I really do. I really do.
Kind of face during me.
처음은 그 맞았어. 떨어진 게 분명히. 날 보고 살짝 웃는 그대 그 부위.
그대가 이쪽을 보게 제발 내 눈이 마주치게.
Okay, I need to write a reel of all just like verses I wrote. I'm supposed to be doing my rap. I think it's okay.
Beep bop! Beep bop! Ah, chicken. There's my heart. There's my heart right
there. Without music, I go, oh swing, 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 baby, let's party. I know you got the most, so show me what you've got, honey.
Well, I originally auditioned with the intention to be a rapper, but then he had me sing, so then I was like, you know, I want to show him that I can sing, right? But I also want to show him that I can rap too. Like, I know you want to dance with me, like, let's dance together. It's that kind of vibe. But at the same time, like, I'm that girl. I just hope he really enjoys my performance. Because when he performs, he's like trying to put on the audience a sense of like letting them have fun and everybody having fun. So I hope he has fun for me doing his song, you know what I mean? And also that I'm not doing it exactly like him. I'm doing it like different. I'm adding my own rap. I'm adding like different stuff. So I hope he's proud of it.
So, okay, show me what you have.
It's so funny. I usually don't stop in the middle of a performance, but back here, at the beginning of the chorus, you can kind of hear what I'm talking about with it sounding like she's a little bit hoarse, but then she hit that belting note, that high note, and it sounded great. Right there. Right there, right there, right there, right there. But then, I like the note. I like the higher note, and it seems like she did it better than she did the. I like it. I like how she ended with the Korean line there. Yes. 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 Up a key. I noticed that. That last note was a little bit tough, but she was already dancing at that point, so I will absolutely excuse that. I like the ending. I like the way she finished right here. She hit that note so well. I really liked what she did. I really do. I am a fan and a half. I really am.
Okay.
Oh, he's going to critique the crap out of this.
Let's dance! That with the full voice. It would have been 100 out of 100.
That sounds like a 98.
Still, that hitting powerful high note, that was
Let me hear it again.
If you can hit, let's dance! That with the full voice.
I guess there's a reason that he makes money at this and I don't. What did she do? I thought she hit it with a full voice.
But
I'm sorry.
Still, that hitting powerful high note, that was the...
Maybe she could have put more volume into it. But other than that...
Stop me from enjoying the show. But that's a high note. It's not an easy note to hit. But I love the fact that instead of you running away from it, you just straight on faced it, you hit it. That's what I want, that attitude, trying to do it. Even though you miss it, you should try to do it. Because if you can't hit that powerful high note, you'll be so valuable.
Are we about to be 4 for 4?
When you perform Be My Baby for me, I said it was beautiful. I think your dance even got better since then. Better since then.
Thank you.
You're just getting so much better on each step of the way. It was a powerful performance. It was not only skillful, it was a powerful performance.
I agree.
Your
I thought she did
dance
great.
even got to a higher place. Your vocals were so stable. Woo, you are so good. Please come in.
I'm happy to see this. I really am.
You got this from me.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right. Oh, by the way, the gestures you were doing while you're singing it can only come out if you understand the meaning of what you're saying?
Yes. I translated all of your lyrics and I studied them.
You like studying, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I do.
Okay, great job.
No comment on her rap? I like the rap. And then she added the Korean phrase at the
What a
end.
powerful performance. I think our biggest power is
Being on stage.
I think it's her attitude. She's just smart, focused, dedicated. She likes to improve herself. That's how I feel. And I think she definitely has that quality. Okay, Gina, please come in.
All right. Big expectations here. Big expectations.
Hi,
If it's based
my
on the
name is
outfit,
Gina,
I
and
don't
I'm 13
think I
years old.
recognize it yet.
So, we're here.
Yes, we are.
I wonder if this is probably both of their first time together in Korea. I bet it is. I bet it is.
Now, debut is right there. And please share with us how was going through this process,
Has she gotten taller?
being the only trainee from JYP.
Well, honestly, at first it was really nerve-wracking. I felt like all the pressure was on me and like I had to do good. But now that I spent a lot of time with the girls and like we trained together, we took lessons, I feel like it's a lot more relaxed and I can just feel more free when I'm performing and singing and dancing. And it just feels a lot better to not be training alone anymore and with all the girls by my side.
I love the teamwork they've built. I love it. I really do. That's one of the things they're looking for. I love it.
So today you prepared 2 different tiers by one of the girls.
Interesting. That's what I figured it meant. So I'm not going to say for 1 second, because I don't know the song, I don't know the choreography, I'm not going to say for 1 second that it's not difficult and skillful. I feel like all I've got is the 10-second clip that you guys just saw with me a moment ago from the Wonder Girls themselves. I feel like she's going to need to accentuate her performance even more because it feels like the dance isn't going to do enough on its own. Does that make sense? And I believe she can. I hope she will. But I feel like she's going to need to add to it.
필링을 꼭 넣어야 된다고 얘기를 했는데 그 지금 필링이 잘 안 느껴지거든.
Okay.
오케이, let's go.
Joy to the pain.
아니 이게 힙이 이렇게 to the joy, to the pain 이렇게 연결되게 커넥팅.
Joy to the pain.
끊지 말라고 노컷. 지금 진아는 동작이 계속 끊어져 보이고 그 감정 전달이 안 돼요.
That was a bit hard for me to practice because it was really different. Like the introduction was a bit sad and then all of a sudden it changed to like an upbeat song. So it was a bit hard to practice that emotion, but that was a little bit hard for me.
빰! 포즈! 안 걸잖아. 스탑! 더워. 늘려, 포즈! 1, 스탑! 그렇지. 완전 걸어야 돼.
Okay.
Two different after 좀더 그렇지 그렇게 막 많이 불어요. Better than before. 이거를
I can see what he's saying about the movements being choppy because the whole thing just has to flow. It has to look natural. It has to feel natural. There are places where you can hit one part and hit the next part and hit the next part, in certain songs, but it looks like he's looking for, and I'm just going off of what he said. I'm not trying to change my evaluation of what she's doing. I'm just basing on what he said about how everything needs to look and feel natural. I'm sorry if I'm talking too much in this episode.
Okay.
계속해서 조금 열심히 하라는 의미로 스티커를 하나 줄게요.
Thank you. 감사합니다.
Hey!
I want to show that I improved from last time and I can actually express myself in this way too. Like, I haven't done a really sad song yet, so in the introduction they'll see like a sad side of me and then all of a sudden it'll change. So I want the audience to know like what I was feeling while singing that song too. Definitely, I feel like
this is what I wanted to see. I said this last episode. I'm happy to see them all
really crazy that
together, even though they're doing individual performances and they need to put a lot of time into
She's
it.
always happy, she's always positive. The one person that I got to see rehearse, which was Gina, did a really, really great job. Her singing, her dancing, her performance, everything was really good.
Gina singing two different tiers, I think she'll do a great performance.
Oh no, expectations are so high.
Can she show her spontaneous side a little bit instead of just perfectly performing it? Like, will there be spontaneous expressions, spontaneous movements? I think that'll be key.
That's kind of what I said. Not entirely.
Give me two different tears after all these years. Tears of joy to the pain, like sunshine and rain. So I hate you, so I love you. So I hate you, so I love you.
If I'm being completely honest, that vocal run, which is not an easy vocal run, was it felt a little bit weird. It sounded a little bit weird. But it's not easy, for goodness sake, singing and dancing. Oh, I like the vibe right there. That retro sound.
Come here, boy.
Really like the dance break. Really like the dance break.
Come here, boy.
All right, I want to go back to something real quick here. This feels, where is it? I think it's right here. Right there, right there. That part right there. If you go back to Nyeon's pop music video, or her performance, the performance video, or the choreography, first chorus, this part right here that I'm pointing out is where the music video like slows down during the first chorus when she comes up with like this right here. It looks very similar, right? Ah, did I pass it up? I'm sorry. Right there. It looks like Nion's pop. So I really liked the emotion and the expression during the dance break. I wonder if she was too focused on, like JYP said, making the song and dance, making the performance perfect and not adding expression to it. I wonder if she was too focused on making sure she hit the notes and hit the dance movements and didn't add enough to it. I really like how she was in the dance break and after the dance break. I don't know about before then, and he might disagree with me. He might disagree with me because she is an ace.
Ooh.
I think she's an ace. But he did point that out before. And I might be predicting. I might be trying to predict. And you can call me on it if I am. I might be trying to predict rather than... I thought she did a good job. I thought she did a really good job. But I might be trying to predict what he's going to say, which is not what I intend to do. I think that because this didn't have a whole lot of extremely difficult dance during the singing parts, that it might have been a little bit more difficult to, like I was saying earlier, like accentuate something and really make it pop. I referenced Nion's pop earlier than I said pop. Sorry. I hope I'm wrong.
Fundamentals are so sound.
Here we go.
So
I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
I'm never worried when you perform. But I don't get emotionally connected to your performance. Some performances, even though they're technically so insecure, makes the audience be soaked into the performance emotionally. But sometimes it's technically very stable and sound, but still it's hard to get emotionally attached. Today's performance, it felt more like a monthly evaluation. It felt more like a monthly evaluation. I still feel that in you. Not in you, but in your performance. It just felt like, okay, here I'm singing. There was this intro where you didn't have to dance.
So I hate you.
That you could be different each time you sing, but you're like, 'cause I love you. That's it. You could have to, 'cause I love you. You could, 'cause I love you. There's so many different ways to sing it.
I wonder if he's trying to
If
say...
you're performing with emotions, it'll be different each time you do it. Because emotions are never same. I think this is not a skill or technique thing. I think it's
mindset.
It's the mindset. It's how you're gonna approach singing and dancing. I can't deny you from your stone because I mean you're fundamentally so. There was technically no reason for me to not give you the stone. But I need more, Gina, okay?
Okay.
Please come here.
Boys, it feels like she's been right on the edge a couple of times now with a couple of things. And it's not that I thought that he wasn't going to give it to her, but it feels, look at his face. It feels so reluctant, though. I really hope that she can pull through, and I think that this is a lot like, and maybe she can talk to KG about this. Maybe. They're both young. Gina, someone reminded me the other day that she's 13, which I keep forgetting. She might be 14 here. I keep forgetting that she's so young. She probably hasn't been through this sort of thing. KG said that she hadn't, Blue with Leanne Rimes, those lyrics, she hadn't been through that before. And I just wonder if it's the same kind of experience for Gina. And maybe that could lead her to want to go in a different direction with her next performance, if they have another one like this, with her next evaluation. Maybe go to something that she can just be electric with, and she doesn't have to put so much emotion into it, because a song like this, just based on the title and the lyrics, I didn't know it was going to be full English, seems like it's drawing from a place that you've been. And it feels like she hasn't been to that place before. So
Thank you.
that was something I worried about as soon as I saw that, because I thought about her age. I thought she might not have been through this sort of thing before, where she's had like a breakup that brought her to tears. So I want to hear what he says here.
Wow, I'm starting to get worried about you.
Oh no. Oh no.
I can barely feel any emotions in it.
I want to know if they can hear all this. They can see the performances, right? Are they hearing this?
Performance, that's what I pointed out before, and it's not getting that better.
It's tough. That's tough. All right. Here comes another one, in my opinion, another one of the aces.
Okay, next, Camila.
Hi.
Hello, so
JYP editors, man.
you
The
finished
little noise.
first at the end of the boot camp.
Yeah.
The first place in the final ranking of the boot camp, Camila.
I don't know that I wanted to see those outfits again. I don't think I did. I don't think I wanted to see those outfits again.
Did finishing first help you in any way?
I was a little worried last time I got #1 in LA. The only thing you can do is like go lower or like stay in the same place. So sometimes it makes me nervous. I think my performance as a whole is it's a beautiful performance.
This is the first song I ever heard from Ariana Grande, and while I don't like the person very much, her music is unbelievable. I still listen to it. I listened to Ariana today. Yeah, I'm trying to think now, because I have different playlists that I play at work in my earbud. I listened to Ariana today. I actually skipped K-pop for a couple of hours and went to mainstream American pop. Yeah, I listened to probably 4 or 5 different songs of Ariana. This was the first song I heard by her. Oh my gosh. Now I have big expectations for this. I have big expectations now. I'm going to love this though. I hope.
So as long as
I hope I'm going to love
pull it
this.
off, I think, well, hopefully I do get a stone.
I might have heard this today. It's on my playlist. I'm not sure if it popped up or not. I like the way she hit it, because that's not exactly the way that it's done. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
뒤에 이제 조금 갈라지는 소리 같은 건 있었는데.
That's a tough song.
After I dance.
네, 근데 그거 카밀라가 숨을 안 쉬어서 그래요. 호흡은 힘을 계속 밀고 있는데 여긴 계속 열려 있으니까.
This would be the toughest part for me.
언젠가는 진짜
The breath.
아플 수도 있어요.
Yeah. Yeah. I strain my vocal cords all the time.
예. 감정 잡고. 오케이.
Okay.
Every time 감정. 오케이. Emotion.
I know I should have fought.
Two circle. Right leg circle, left leg circle. 아니야. 그거 서클이 아니잖아. 오른쪽. 왼쪽. 왼쪽. 뚜두두두두두. 봐봐 지금. Separate. So one last and 차. 지금 그렇게 벌리니까 이게 안 되지. So one 이렇게 잡았죠. 이쪽으로 뺐죠. 다리 이쪽으로 빼고 이쪽으로 몸을 빼라고. 그 다음에 이거를 다리 이렇게 보라고. Understand?
They're so good.
Okay.
These trainers are so freaking good,
But I
man.
know that
How much I gotta pay for a
my
trainer? A
performance
JYP
and that I
trainer.
did a good job and that JYP likes it. So I think as long as he says like you did a good job, you didn't disappoint me, I think I will be good. Because I thought I could do much better and I wanted to like show that I can be much better than that. I really want to show that I can portray any type of styles, and I really love singing emotional songs, so I really want people to really feel
I
the
like what I'm
emotion and
seeing
connect
in the
when
practice.
I'm performing and like have like a raw performance.
But I just wanted to say, because I'm a little worried, because my voice hasn't been in the best condition, especially yesterday and today. Like it started to get really like dry, and it hurts to swallow. And today I went to the doctor, and they said I have like a mild inflammation. Worst case scenario, my voice is not in the best condition. We know that happens to like a lot of artists and singers. They're not always like healthy, or they're sick or something. Maybe this is like a lesson or like a challenge for me, and just to prove to myself that like even if my voice is not in the best condition, I still can sing and I still can do a good job. I'm gonna try to see it in a positive way. Like even if my voice is not on the best condition, I'll do my best, and I know my best.
That's all you can ever do. That's all you can ever do. As long as you know that it's your best, that's all you can ever do. He didn't comment on this ahead of time, so I'm wondering what he thinks about the choice. I like that. I like that. That's exactly what I was hoping she would do. I think that's the end of the second verse. Whenever she does the "you baby," I'm off. I'm sorry, but I was hoping she would do that. She's so good. See, I don't know how I feel about that. They love it, and I'm glad they do, and I hope JYP does. I don't know how I feel about that part. That part.
Oh my god. Oh, it's coming.
'Cause I don't wanna be without you.
I like the performance overall. In the last chorus, I wanted her, it's just me, I wanted her to do a little bit of different parts than what she did. Like because she was holding the notes out, which were impressive. They were good. She did a good job. She did a really good job. I wanted her to do different parts. And she held out parts instead of doing other parts, which kind of like, oh, well, I'm holding this note out, so it excuses me from having to do this next part right here. I'm just going to take a breath real quick. And I don't know that I expected choreography the entire time through. I don't remember there being choreography like in the music video at all, so I don't know if Ariana Grande does choreography on stage. I don't know if this is something that they came up with on their own or if this is what Ariana does. But I was a little bit surprised that there wasn't any choreography in the last chorus, and that is the part where you're supposed to show off your vocals. Like that's a tough song overall. I'm proud of her for choosing it. I wanted a little bit of difference. I was looking for different parts in the last chorus, but maybe she thought that her voice couldn't do that at this time. And if that's the case, she made a great decision because she sounded really good throughout. So I like what she did. I really do. I hope he feels the same. I hope he feels the same. I like what she did. Part of that might be because I love the song so much. I love this song. Like, what I mean, the last chorus, there's a part where she goes, one last time. And she didn't do that. Like, I wanted that. She did a different vocal run at the end. Let me find it. Maybe it was earlier. Right there. She did a great run right there. Great vocal run. Right there. That's fantastic. That was fantastic. It's just different than what I thought she was going to do. That was a fantastic job. I'm glad that I went back also because that's the same part that I did just a minute ago, probably very poorly. That's the same exact part. So the fact that she put her own spin on it, I'm glad that I went back on that. I like what she did. I have no problem with that because making the song your own is very, very important. I like what she did. I apologize for my earlier evaluation, and I'm happy to do it. I really am. I'm happy to do it. I'm happy that she changed my mind. I really am. I like what she did.
And you were trying to become a nurse, right?
Yeah!
I'm so glad that I played a role in you changing your career.
Thank you.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. I just spilled water on my shirt. That's awesome. I'm so happy.
The little runs you do,
Yeah.
it's so appropriate, but at the same time it sounds so natural. And
Yeah, she put her own
the
spin on
notes
it.
you hit in that runs are so accurate. It's not easy to hit all those notes in that short period of time. You have to sing like those 4 or 5 notes, but very accurately you're hitting all of them. Even though it passes by so fast, you hit all those notes. And the lines become so powerful, but at the same time it's so beautiful. You know how to sing and dance with emotions.
I didn't say much about her dance. I thought she did a fantastic job, and the editors did a great job of reminding me of that, so thank you, editors. Yeah, I didn't say much about her dance. The dance was right here. This is a great part. That's a great part. I'm going to watch it again. That was a great part.
So beautiful.
Really good.
You know how to sing and dance with emotions.
I thought she did a great job. Yeah, I was focused so much on the vocals, I didn't go into the dance very much, except to say that she left out dance in the last part, in the last chorus. She did a great job. So we're freaking, what?
Great.
5 for 5? Are we 5 for 5? Oh my gosh. Or are we 6? Is it 5 for 5?
Her vocals are on a different level. She's singing like. She's not doing an evaluation. She's not doing audition. She's singing. She's singing with emotions. She's doing runs in between. She just knows how to put emotions into a song, into a motion.
And see, this is something that I said. I hope I didn't hit one of these extra buttons again, like I normally do. This was something that was said several episodes back. I don't remember if I said it or if JYP said it. You don't have to specifically have choreography in order to perform well. And this is what I thought, this is something that I thought KG could do really well, is performing. K-pop has choreography, but there is room for individual expression. And like during this last, I said that I was surprised that there wasn't choreography at the last chorus because there was at the beginning.
It's in between.
But right here, she's performing. Like that's not necessarily choreography. It's just something that you do naturally.
But at the same time,
when you're feeling the song.
So humble. And you know, she's like the girl next door when she doesn't perform. And she's so kind to all the other teammates, you know.
I love seeing them in the JYP building, guys. I love seeing them in the JYP building.
It's so hard to find something bad about her.
There's that part again. Fantastic. All right. So 3 in this episode? 4. We had 4 in this episode. Okay. So we're 6 for 6. Alright. I always stop here for those that are new. I don't like to spoil. I want to know whether you guys think, because this is something I've been thinking about throughout basically the entire episode, except for KG's performance. I want to know if you guys think that I changed my mind too much. Sometimes JYP changes my mind and makes me see things in a different way because he is so unique in the things that he looks for, and just, I've said before, so much of a professional. I think he's top of the line professional. And there are things that he brings out sometimes in his evaluation, and it could be that, I can't remember everything that I said every time, but it could be that he said something, and I was like, oh yeah, I saw that. I hope you guys don't think that I'm just trying to change my interpretation just because of what he said, and just as a reaction to be like, oh yeah, no, I felt that way. There are times that he brings things out that I didn't see, and he makes me understand things in a different way than what I saw them the first time. So I hope you guys didn't think that I was too wishy-washy in this episode, you know, changing my mind too much about this part or that part, or just trying to agree with him. But I want to know what you think about that. I usually don't ask about myself, but I want to know kind of what you thought about my evaluations, because I know that there were a couple of times where I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this, after something that he said. I want to know what you guys think about that, and I want to know what you thought about these girls as well. I always want to know what you thought about these girls. But in the end, The reason that you're watching this video is to see what I think about this, and I want to know what you thought about how I evaluated this, and whether I changed my mind too much after JYP said something. I am curious about that. If you don't want to comment about that, I'm fine with it. I have no problem with that at all, and I'll keep doing what I've, been doing. But if you want me to be more careful with sticking with what I think and not letting him change my mind, like I said, this dude is, I'm more impressed by him all the time. I really am. But if you want to just focus on what the girls did and talk to me about what the girls did in this episode and not talk about my evaluation of this, I am perfectly fine with that, and I appreciate all of your comments. I've said that all the time. I always do. I enjoy interacting with you guys, talking to you, going back and forth. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm always looking forward to it. Looking forward to the next episode. We still got 3 left to go. And I would assume that because we went through 4 in this one, we're going to do 3 in the next one, and we're going to get the rankings. So I'm wondering who's going to end up being last. I don't know if there's going to be a negative, because we're 6 for 6 so far. I don't know if there's going to be somebody that doesn't get the performance or doesn't get the stone for this. But I'm wondering what the rankings are going to be like. I can see Christina being 1 again. I'm sorry, Camilla. Camilla. I can see Camilla being 1 again. And I don't know who after that. I think Kendall, Kaylee, and KG are right there. But he really liked Christina's performance as well. So I'm curious as to what's going to happen here. But anyways, I'm going to stop talking. This episode has probably been way too long, guys. I'm really sorry. I'm really passionate about this. I love this. I'm enjoying this show so much. And again, thank you to those who I asked about before the show started, whether they wanted me to react to it or not. I'm very thankful that you guys, made me feel like I should and gave me encouragement to react to this. I love this show. I really, really do. I'm looking forward so much to seeing what's next. Every Monday and Thursday, I just think I can't wait for, the episode to be done so that I can react to it with my pauses and rewinds and things like that. But I'm going to get out of here because I've already said that I've talked too much, and here I am continuing. Jesus loves you. I love you. We'll see you in the next video, and I hope you have a great day.